Hello, everybody, and welcome to stream 458. More Final Fantasy XIV. Hoping to finish the Heavensward expansion today and go straight into Stormblood. And we've got a quest called "Fly Free, My Pretty," where we must speak with Cid in Mordona. We're in Mordona. There is Cid. Let's talk to him. We haven't far to go with any luck. We'll be in Cartno before Gosetsu graces the deck with his dinner. Once there, however, we had best be on our guard. Yeah. We can be sure that the Empire has long been aware of its existence. And if Nero is deemed it obvious, solution to the threat posed by this new panel, it's not impossible to think that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you? Something tells me we're flying into a fight. Cool, so this is going to be off to a great start. And yeah, here we go. It's going to be a duty that I must fight on my own, and hopefully we'll get it first try. But let's face it, you know me, I don't always. But let's see how we do. Welcome to everybody tuning in. That's the Enterprise airship. There's Nero.
Now where was that?
And he's got the first line of the stream.
I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Cid Garland. Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
By the way, your name day is your birthday.
For all the scouts the Empire could have sent. Take care of that brute, will you?
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
Oh, here we go.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
Oh, damn. Okay. Ready, guys? Let's do this.
You watching, Papalymo?
Oh, that was cute. You watching Papalymo.
Leave this to me.
'Tis my right to strike!
It's all over now. An opening.
With soul and steel!
No holding back. Your defense is lacking.
Look upon us, samurai of Doma!
This one'll sting.
Hello to those tuning in.
No retreat. No surrender.
Let me know if the audio is too loud or anything. But the music is awesome. I kind of like it. I like it loud. Well, maybe I'll turn it down for myself a little. Surrender, we have you outnumbered. Wouldn't be the first time. Phone call now. Are you still playing with those soldiers? Suppose I can lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give it back. Oh, for goodness sake, Nero. Ooh! Magitech armor. Behold the Red Baron, now end this nonsense. No one told me they'd have Magitech armor. Forward! For the Empire! Oh, hell yes. The son-of-less cur thinks to abandon his men. I shall see that he shares their fate. Pray attend to the rest of his minions. Oh, hell yeah! Oh, I've got guildies talking. Oops.
No holding back.
So, what does this do? What does it do?
No retreat. No surrender.
I have you!
This one'll sting.
They're not the easiest of,
It is my right to strike!
You watching, Pabalimo?
not the most intuitive of control schemes.
Your defense is lacking.
But, we'll get there.
With soul and steel!
It's all
We'll
over
probably get
now.
the Colossus.
Leave this to me.
I'm gonna fail.
Look upon us, samurai of Doma!
Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna fail. Let me talk to my guildies a sec, because they've been sending messages. Good, thanks. You? We're gonna try again. And hopefully do better. I don't want to lower the difficulty. We can skip that.
You watching, Pabalimo? No retreat. No surrender.
I have you!
No holding back. An opening.
With soul and steel!
This one'll sting. Your defense is lacking.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
It's all over now. Leave this to me.
Okay. I've got to be a bit more...
This one'll sting. Your defense is lacking.
With soul and steel!
You watching, Pabalimo? Leave this to me.
Tis my right to strike!
It's all over now.
I'm unsure if this is doing anything.
No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
Okay, triangle did something.
No holding back. An opening.
Okay, triangle's definitely doing things.
I have you!
This one'll sting. Your defense is lacking.
Yeah, triangle's getting stuff done.
With soul and steel!
You watching, Pabalimo? Leave this to me.
Tis my right to strike!
It's all over now.
I've got to be facing the right way.
No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
No holding back. An opening.
I have you!
This one'll sting. Your defense is lacking.
Uh-oh.
With soul and steel!
You watching, Pabalimo?
Oh god.
Leave this to me.
'Tis my right to strike!
Oh no. You know what? I'm glad I ended my stream when I did. I do not want to make it easy. So I just need to triangle whoever's nearest to me, like whoever's doing the most damage.
You watching, Pabalimo? Your defense is nothing.
With soul and steel!
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
It's all over now. An opening.
'Tis my right to strike!
No holding back. No retreat. No surrender.
I have you!
You watching, Pabalimo?
Alright. So we're going to target something.
No holding back. No retreat. No surrender.
With soul and steel!
You watching, Pabalimo? Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
It's all over now. An opening.
I have you!
This one'll sting. Your defense is lacking.
'Tis my right to strike!
No holding back. No retreat. No surrender.
Okay.
With soul and steel!
Whoever's targeting me is my target. Unless I've got a
You
big
watching,
one.
Pabalimo? Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
It's all over now. An opening.
I have you!
This one'll sting. Your defense is lacking.
Go.
my right to strike!
No holding back!
No retreat. No surrender.
With soul and steel!
You watching, Papalimo?
Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
It's all over now.
An opening.
I have you!
This one'll sting.
Oh, I did it. I did
Your
it.
defense is lacking.
It's my right to strike!
No holding back!
I just got to finish him before my buddies help. It's empty.
No retreat. No surrender.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
With soul and steel!
You watching, Papalimo?
Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
I think we got him. You haven't seen the last of me, mark my words. Blah, 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 blah. Yay.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
Oh look, they're
All
working
clear
together.
on this side. It's waking up.
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously. Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Great, so it could try to kill us.
Half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing?
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, what do you think?
All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
Go! I mean, it's the only button on the console.
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can do.
Oh god. Gotta say that alarm's
The
rather
launch sequence has
ominous.
begun. Omega is loose.
Oh, there it is. Oh, right as the prison starts to crash. Bahamut rises again. Wow. Oh my god, this is gonna be epic, isn't it? Primal versus robot. Let's go. Oh my god. Tsunami! Yeah, what's Omega gonna do now? It can fly? I mean, of course it can. I knew that. Oh my god, look at this. This is awesome. I'll just check my phone. Nothing. What the? Oh, it's bracing for something. I can't believe that this content is still part of the free trial that anybody can make for this game. I will let you know when the free trial content ends, okay? I'll let you know. We're not far off, but there is dozens, if not hundreds of hours of adventure that you can actually play for free. And this is still the free content.
Huh? Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Omega destroyed the cocoon.
Her tattoo went, what the heck?
Papalymo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
So what happened? Not sure why we lost contact with Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way. Yes. Well, that was quick. I guess he flew us back. One moment everything was functioning properly and the next it wasn't. Makes no sense. We need to be sure of what happened for ourselves and soon. And then we get 2 new music tracks, XP and some gil. Avano has the look of a man with much to say. The Far Edge of Fate. This is the last quest of the Final Fantasy XIV free trial that anyone can sign up for on any platform. There you go. Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Either wait. We must first. The Elder Seed Seer is expecting us. Worry not, Alpha. Gussetsu and I will watch over it. You may safely attend your meeting. My thanks, Yuigi. The council reconvened a short while ago. Let us have a case for the Lotus Strand. They're all eager to hear your testimony. We just watched some screens and then they stopped doing things. How fitting that the adventure for Heaven's Ward ends in the same city that my adventure began. Years and years ago now. On PlayStation 3, I heard this music. Was meeting players and, as I say, just going on a little adventure. Really do love this game. I've made good friends here. And yeah, still in touch with them, and then I've got other friends that I'm now in a free company with who have welcomed me with open arms. Thank you to all of you also. It's wonderful to adventure alongside you in this great game. I'd recommend to anyone. You know, if you've never played an online MMO before, that's fair enough. If you were going to play any particular one, I would recommend this one. However, there are good alternatives too. For example, if you don't want to pay a subscription fee at all, I mean, like I said, there's a ton of content in the free version of this, but there's also Elder Scrolls Online, of course, which you never have to pay a sub fee in order to play. My friends, Caligula awaited your return. She indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, and we most humbly do thank you for seeing it done. You are too kind, Elder Cetia. As I recall, we as good as demanded the right to try. But tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega Eye, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it was launched. From our position in the control room, we are blind to all that followed. What words could do justice to such a scene? None of my choosing, that much is certain. But I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived, and from its mist rose a great dragon. The pair duly set about each other in the skies over Gir Abane. The primals might defy belief. It seemed like the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows. It wields such magic that I've never seen, and hope to never see again. The battle raged on with no end in sight until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere on the Alamegan soil. I will not speak for the rest, but to my eye it seemed that each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most of us could think only of Bahamut when looking upon the primal form, the demons were heard to whisper the name Shinryu. It would appear that the being resembles a creature of Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. Oh, so it wasn't Bahamut. this Shamu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the good Armenian side of the border. Which is why we have sent our main force under the command of Marshal Tarapin to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure the Gridanian's border and amass the aftermath of impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned. Well, that explains a few things. I'll wager the flash of light coincided with the loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega's stasis systems, so even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, it will be of no use to them, save perhaps a statue. Correct. Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions if they managed at all. Such reassurances do much to calm our fears, yet the relic space is but one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the resistance representatives in Gyr, Albania. Though Ilberd has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance, given the inevitability of an imperial retaliation, and by working in concert, it is not impossible that Alamigo might finally be wrested from Garlemald's grasp. Oh yeah, we're setting up Stormblood expansion in Alamigo, let's go! You must be exhausted. I would have ordinarily suggested we retire directly to the Rising Sun, but I wonder if we might first make a small detour. Stolen and the others have gathered at the spire, and I imagine you would too. Would be interested to see what's become of the wall now the cocoon is gone. Sure, it's decided then, lead on. Funny how they walk off and then I'm just gonna teleport, right? Why don't we all just teleport? Yes. God, the music in this game is so beautiful. That's partly why I love playing it. You know, it's just such a chill time to, you know, wander around this world, enjoy a really good story. And honestly, this game gets me reading more than anything else. This is where I get my reading fix. I just wish I didn't have such a monotone, boring voice when I'm reading stuff out. I hope it's still interesting for you.
My friends.
Oh, here we go.
I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilberd's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by Omega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Allag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
It saved us.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She's up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhaps she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Oh, is that why her tattoo's gone?
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
She's taking the mask off. Oh my god! She's got long hair!
Ida, there is no need to explain.
Oh, don't tease us! Give us a face reveal, come on! Wow, this is the first time we've actually
But there
seen
is.
her.
I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask.
Wow, hi Ida!
20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old.
Okay. Okay. So she's 24. Cool.
My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too. And I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian.
How far is a malm?
That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
Ooh.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
Wait, so Ida's not even your name?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
What?
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know.
So what's your name?
Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed
Hey,
by
wait a
Imperial
minute.
soldiers when she stayed behind to
Shadow
save a
Dragon,
little
have you
girl.
just spoiled her name?
She was so strong.
Let her
There must
say
have been a
it.
lot of them.
Hey dude. This is huge. Oh, you so don't type spoilers. If it hasn't happened on the stream yet, don't say.
I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise.
Oh my god, you did. You did. How dare you. No, never do that again. Oh.
When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done.
Wow. God, this is huge. My mind.
I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though,
I
still didn't know who I was
know.
myself. And it almost seemed easier to play the role.
I know I am.
Papa Limo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me.
Oh,
He wanted me
got
to
a
walk my
message.
own path. And those were his final words to me.
Okay. It's just an EE thing, not important. How are you, Shadow Dragon?
The
I tell you
Archon's
what.
mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it.
Oh wow, okay. So the tattoo was the Archon's mark. But yeah, that scene between the Primal and Omega was incredible, dude. Incredible. That fight.
So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lys. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
Wow. I can't believe that you have to go through a base game and one expansion to know this girl's real name. Wow. I will never spoil that for anyone else, though.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
Okay, Gosetsu's been hilarious. That whole cutscene where he arrives in Eorzea and then just collapses because he's so funny, like, so hungry. That was so funny.
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
Mm-hmm.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
Yeah! Wrong way, dude. Just kidding. It was brave of Lys to remove her after so long. Though she had scarce begun to come to terms with Papa Limo's loss, that one act made her determination to move forward. Working on Blue Mage at the minute for the OP spells. Okay. And should she ever falter, we will be there to support her on the road she has resolved to walk. I'm gonna just focus on this one class. And focus on nothing but main scenario. I think I'm not doing any other classes or stuff right now because it just takes away from time that I could be spending on getting further with the main scenario story. Can you ban that bot, James? Cheers. Just click on it and then go ban. And if you're on a phone or whatever, you can still ban. Just tap on the username. Ban and then type spam as the reason. Quote the story to tell Tari and my sister. Blocked. I don't see the message deleted though. There it is. Oh, thank you. And that's it. That's the end of Heavensward. So, what you've just seen, I mean, I know you haven't seen the whole of the base game in Heavensward on stream because, you know, I wasn't streaming back then. There are actually streams from years ago that I did of A Realm Reborn. For example, you can go back and see me completing the A Realm Reborn story, like the final quest of the base game. And now we're finally here with finishing Heavensward. Which means that now that you've basically seen the end of the Final Fantasy XIV free trial that I'd recommend anyone to sign up for, without paying any monthly sub fee like I do, you can play through the base game and all of the Heavensward expansion and have a character leveled up to 60 in every class that's available in the base game and Heaven's Ward. And you'll never have to pay a penny for any of that. It's only if you want to continue on to where we're going to go next, to Stormblood. Yeah, I've noticed you've been looking at the glamours. So, for anyone curious, the glamours are, it's basically transmogging your gear, like making it look like other gear. So, like, obviously gear has stats and obviously has a certain design to it. But when you glamour something, you literally change its appearance. And I don't blame you though, dude. The character art in this game is phenomenal, and there's been some amazing outfit designs. You can literally look however you want. Pretty much. And every single patch they add more designs and hairstyles and all sorts. They really care about that stuff. And if you want to change how your character looks, you can buy a vial of, is it Fantasia or something? And then you can change how you look when you log in next. It's really good. Yeah. I will join it, actually. I will join it, yeah. And I will let these credits roll, but I need to talk over it so the music isn't, so that the race, there's race change, yeah. I need to keep talking over the credits so that the audio isn't muted on stream. Are you happy with me letting the credits roll? I hope so, because it was so good. I've really been enjoying these streams. And, you know, while I do want to finish Doom Eternal as well, I've got to be honest, after that crash the other day, this, I want to let them roll. But yeah, this game is now my focus until Lost Judgment and Diablo 2 arrive. So I think I'm going to make this the game that I keep streaming. Mostly. Perhaps not entirely, but mostly over the next few weeks. Because it was so good. So good. I know I do. I'm probably not going to be able to, and I can't play at your pace, man. I can't. In a way, I don't want to play it too much. I know that's going to sound weird. I've always enjoyed playing a variety of games. I like, playing a session of this, and then, potentially joining you on a different game in the evening. I've now resigned to the fact, because Yax is now studying and stuff, we're not going to finish Path of Exile before Diablo 2's out. But what I would like to do with you, James, we're on Act 3 in Path of Exile, and near the end of Act 3, you unlock the Scion class permanently on your PlayStation account. I'd like to play to the point where both of you unlock the Scion, so that on a future league you can create a new character and you'll be able to choose the Scion. Because we literally haven't been playing enough. If you ever want to go through Path of Exile with me, you need to want to play it more than you have and for longer than you have. Night after night until we do it. Each act it's going to take us about 2 or 3 evenings to get through, I reckon. But you have to bear in mind that there's 10 of them, And also you've got work, exactly. But yeah, if we were ever gonna play through PoE proper, it's gonna take more time than what we've set. So in future we can, but I just need you to keep that in mind. And thank you for the cheer, by the way. You didn't have to do that. But yeah, it's such great music. Yeah, no, cheers, dudes. I want to remind everyone that there are discounts on subscriptions, whether that be for yourself or gift subscriptions, all the way through September. The discounts are bigger the longer you sub, like in Orion. And thank you to everybody that does. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. You know what I think doesn't help? It's probably all the reading you have to do, but that said, for WoW it's even worse, because they hardly ever voiced anything. I did hear that they've actually started to voice cutscenes in the more recent expansions and stuff. But I think there's more reading to do in WoW than there is in this. This game is fantastic. I think that, like, Halfpint would probably enjoy... I know she's not here now, but she'd probably enjoy watching me play through this and probably be more invested in the story if I read out every word for her. And, you know, so she'd probably more enjoy it as a movie than actually play it herself, which is kind of a shame because I found the gameplay to be amazing. It really is amazing. Like, the battles are super cool. Like, I loved, oh man. That whole, like, oh man, I mean, there's so many examples actually, man. There's so many examples. Hey, there's the translator that we see loads. Michael Christopher Koji Fox. Probably. I'm subbed for over... Yeah, I'm subbed for over... I think when I logged in today, it was something like 1,145 days or something. But you got to remember, I've got 2 accounts. So that Mum can play. Yeah. Not sure if Mum ever will mind, and actually given everything that I've gone through with Heavensward and stuff, I reckon some of the encounters Mum will find definitely very hard, so in theory she might not need all the expansions. But yeah, even so, what an adventure. And I can't believe how much free content is in the trial account version of the game now. Like, even though it's just base game and Heavensward, that is so much stuff. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. But no, I need to catch up first. I'm going to focus on me. Here's the thing though, James, in a way I'm not in a rush to catch up to Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Like, if I miss the launch, you know, and I end up staying behind even when November rolls around, it's kind of okay because the story's still awesome, and if I get to enjoy it for my own pace, like, it's just going to make this game last even longer for me, you know? Like, I don't want to get burnt out on it by moving too fast. Oh yeah, there's a screenshot from the fight we just witnessed between the Primal and Omega. That was awesome. That was awesome. I thought it was Bahamut, but it turns out it was not. I suppose that would make sense, right? Because if it was Bahamut, we'd be looking at a realm reborn situation. yeah, man. Well, I mean, I want to get other classes leveled up as well, especially a crafting class. I need a moneymaker class, really, right? I want to be able to log in and earn myself a fat stack of gil if I feel like. So I'm thinking of, once I've got my bard all the way up, I want to learn the crafting system a lot. And I want to be useful to people. So I would quite like to learn the ways of making weapons and armor, and not just any old armor, really good armor and weapons. If I can get to that point, that'd be great. That'd be really great. Oh, this music is beautiful. So beautiful. God damn. I would like to also shout out my friends. You all want the relic weapon? Yeah. I'd like to shout out my friends, and also talk a bit more about what's coming up on my channel. Starting off with Shadow Dragon. Hi sir. Go check out his stream. He streams a lot of this and shooters and stuff. He'll be joining me on Battlefield beta later this month sometime, and then the full game in October. Shout yourself out, Shadow Dragon. In addition to that though, starting from September the 10th, my good friend RJ Gamer 1811 will be streaming a playthrough of the brand new Life is Strange True Colors. However, I should clarify, from the 10th of September she can stream it. She did say that she's got quite a busy week, but give her a follow. Shadow, if you could shout out RJ as well with !RJ. That's the easiest way, because both you and her have a command. Yours is !Dragon HD, and hers is !RJ. So yeah, it may not be actually on the release day, but I know she intends to stream the brand new Life is Strange True Colors. And there's Shadow Dragon. So give them both a follow. As for me, like I said, I'm going to focus mostly on streaming this game, and go back to Doom Eternal when I feel like it, because I know I'm near the end. Or at least I think I'm near the end. It just needs to not crash on me. But yeah, I'm mostly going to be streaming this game until Lost Judgment is out later this month. In fact, I'm not far away from that coming out. I believe I can play it from the 20th? Either the 19th or the 20th? Shadow Dragon Redeemed Hydrate, no problem, sir. Either way, whenever the ultimate version of Lost Judgment unlocks, I will be playing it. And then we won't get far into that game, to be honest, before something else starts, because Diablo 2 launches very close as well. So, apologies for that, but both Lost Judgment and Diablo 2 will get completed before I decide to move on to something else. And honestly, that something else might be Mass Effect 3. You might remember over the last few months, we've got the Platinum Trophy of Mass Effect 1, we imported that Mass Effect 1 save into Mass Effect 2, then we got the Platinum Trophy in Mass Effect 2, and we're going to import that completed Mass Effect 2 save into Mass Effect 3. So, yeah, that's all funky stuff. I'm going to mark your hydrate as complete, sir. Thank you very much. Yep. I will carry on doing that as well. Cheers for being here, everybody. Oh my god, how long are these credits though? It's fine, I'll just keep yapping to you. Thank you everyone that is enjoying them with me. Thank you for being here. I just love letting credits roll. They're long, that's alright. They all deserve to have their name on my screen. This is a habit of mine. When I finish a game or expansion, if there are credits, let them roll, man. Let them roll. I'm a big fan of that. Like, you know, all these people put in so much time to craft this amazing experience for me. And I don't care if you were just the company IT guy, or like whether you're lead programmer, artist, you know, someone who works in human resources for the company, even you know, the people like the cleaners of the place. I wish they were on the credits. You know? Thank you. All of you. Game masters. You know, I've never met a game master in Final Fantasy XIV. Which is probably a good thing, right? I mean, you know, they probably make themselves invisible. If I have ever seen a game master, or if any one of the players that just show up as normal players are in fact game masters, I've never known. And I know that's the point. But yeah, thank you for what you do, game masters. Ah, the German testers. Nice. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to finally getting into Stormblood. And Stormblood's probably going to take me ages, because then we've got all the patches after Stormblood. Right? But after that, we've got to go through all of Shadowbringers. And all the patches for Shadowbringers. And then we'll be ready for November. It's long. I expect it to be long. I would want it to be long. You know, it's like the pre-order for the deluxe version of Endwalker is still £50. So when I am playing Endwalker's expansion, I want it to be long. Like when I pre-ordered Stormblood years ago and Shadowbringers years ago, I got the collector's digital editions both times, and I did pay a big chunk of money for both. So yeah, I want them to be long. I really do. I expect that. This was long. I frankly am shocked how long it was. 122 quests just in Stormblood. Good. Good, bring them on. Like, that is less than Realm Reborn, I think. And it might be less than Heaven's Ward. We can check. But that's fine. I know they changed the base game though. Oh hey! Noctodad! Thanks for the raid. We are not finished, but I am just letting the credits for Heaven's Ward roll, because we've got to the end of the first expansion. Oh hey Torrin, did you recommend a raid to Noctodad? Oh, thanks buddy, and hi! How are you doing, Noctodad? And what were you playing? How was your stream? Shout yourself out! 94 quests for Heavensward. Wow, so Stormblood is bigger than Heavensward. Nice, thank you. I know that they changed the Realm Reborn. Like, if you were playing a Realm Reborn now, from the start, there's apparently less quests than what they were when I originally did it. Like, apparently they removed some, or changed some. 44 for the Dragon Song. So, by Dragon Song, you mean from 3.1 to 3.55, right? Yeah? Is that what you mean by the dragon song? Exclamation point support is what Noctodad would type. But, Torrin, if you want to shout out Noctodad, you do exclamation point support space Noctodad. So if Noctodad is too humble and doesn't want to shout himself out, you can do it. There you go. Playing Apex Legends, cool. I'm not very good at Battle Royales, but if I had to pick a favourite, it would be that one, because I'm a big fan of Titanfall 2 and its weaponry. And I know there's some Titanfall weapons in Apex Legends. I've played Apex Legends a bit, but believe me, you do not want me on your team. Unless, of course, you need somebody to be the bait. But yeah, we're letting very long credits roll on the Heaven's Ward expansion for Final Fantasy XIV. Because it was fantastic, and I want everyone involved in its creation to have their moment on my screen. Oh, okay. So 186 for the base game plus its patches. You know, so what you're referring to there is from 2.1 to 2.55. Okay. Wow, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of games. Not sure if this is still the same as Heaven's Ward was added to the base game. We can check, actually. We can look at the journal ourselves. But I'm not going to individually count quests, but we can see how it lays it out. It makes a clear distinction between astral and umbral eras, I believe. Hey, and look! Mac version developed by Nvidia? Really? Well, that I can tell you now, that wouldn't happen anymore. Because Apple and Nvidia don't really get on these days. Got alert for a few minutes to fetch tablets, no worries. Enjoy the music of Final Fantasy XIV, which I will keep talking over in the hopes that the stream doesn't get muted. But the soundtrack to this wonderful game is absolutely incredible. And actually the composer won a Guinness World Record. In fact, I think he won 2 Guinness World Records. But I know for a fact that one of them was a record for most original pieces of music composed for a single video game ever. Like, there are so many pieces of music, not just for the base game, but for each expansion. And a friend of mine recently told me that during the development of Shadowbringers, the composer actually was battling cancer, and he still actually composed from his hospital bed for the game. And he survived his battle with cancer, by the way. And nobody on the development team, except for Naoki Yoshida, who's the game's director, nobody but the composer and the director knew that he had cancer at all. But so he worked in the office as much as he could, but when he had to be in hospital or whatever for treatment, he carried on composing. Yeah. The truth of that, I didn't watch all of the fan festival, but basically the rest of the team and all the fans found out when Naoki Yoshida talked about it at the last Fan Festival broadcast that there was. So there's probably videos on YouTube about that. But yeah, the composer had cancer, kept composing for this game. And for the patches and stuff. Yeah. And he didn't tell anybody because he didn't want anybody to worry about him or see him differently. He just wanted to keep working. Hey, and here's my thanks. And to all Final Fantasy XIV players. That's me. And you. And so many other people. Millions of other people. Production executive is Mr. Headshot. There you go, producer and director Naoki Yoshida. I think we're near the end of the credits now. I'm really surprised Nvidia developed the Mac version. I'm glad they did, but yeah. Because the thing is, they would have had to do testing on a lot of Macs that actually have AMD GPUs. So, yeah. You may have mentioned, but Alphino is of all that came to pass in Gridania. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm blood expansion. Lise has chosen her path, and as her friends, we must do all we can to support that choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened the way to Gir Albania, we will have little choice but to fight, which is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, ignoring the plight of those whom one might conceivably save is not wisdom, but indolence, correct? I, for one, look forward to joining hands with the Alamegans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire, as I rather suspect do you. Is that it? Is that Heaven's Ward complete? I think it is. Final Fantasy XIV free trial content complete. Now I have to sub, even though I was already subbed. Quick march, the Imperials will soon come to their senses, and we must be ready to face their retribution. It's almost time, Father. Aye, almost. Stand firm, Pippin. I learn to brace myself against the charges of the bull enemy. No foe will dislodge me. Yeah, and you've been through some tough times, Raban, I remember. Very well, Ilberd. I will take our homeland back. Wow. For the both of us. Oh, the Empire's theme. This is what I mean, like the composer's done amazing work. Like when I hear certain tunes, I know exactly who we're about to see. This is essentially the Final Fantasy XIV equivalent of the Star Wars Death March. And it's brilliant! My Lord Viceroy, our scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Balsas Wall has fallen to the Eorzean Alliance. And then he's gonna be like, what? Or, as they say in Japan, Nani? The hunt for the Omega and the unknown Elcon continues, though both yet elude us. My lord, their battles caused considerable damage across the region. Should we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake the necessary reconstruction work? Reconstruction work? Are you crazy? And there's our next enemy. Forgive me, my lord. I did not intend. Your will be done. He hasn't said anything. Unknown. My spies tell me the Domans call it Shiryu, and that it proved a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promise to be most interesting. Most interesting. Whoa. God, they really do have a Vader look about him, don't they? At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to eastern skies and behold their crimson hue. A dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood! Oh, it's second expansion time, guys. That is it. We have officially completed Heavensward, the first expansion of Final Fantasy XIV. There are 3 expansions of Final Fantasy XIV, so we're just about to start the second. And a 4th expansion to Final Fantasy XIV is out this November. I am so far behind. Arthur is a man with a great deal on his mind. Every single expansion, by the way, I've bought on day 1 as a pre-order, even though I've always been behind the story. Beyond the Great Wall. So yeah, now what you're going to see on my channel...
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal?
Yeah, everything you're going to see now, like I said, is not part of the free trial that anyone can sign up for and play.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Balsar's Wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
Ooh, okay.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Balsar's Wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
Oh, it's going to take a while to get used to calling her Lise.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Balsar's Wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lys. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
That's fair. They're like, hey, we'd like to defend you, but we want to make sure that you know that we're not here to invade. We're here to protect.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lys's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Yeah, Lys, get us into the new expansion area, please. Thanks.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
Nice.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
Nah. Of course. As if you had to ask. Yeah.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Yeah. I mean, basically, Astola knows I play really bad, so thanks, Astola. She's got my back.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
Which one?
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so
Oh,
I'll
mine?
be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things.
If you mean mine, I should hope so, man. It cost me hundreds of thousands of gil.
I trust you have no objections?
Like, literally, you know when I was stuck on that single-player duty, right? Of, like, defending the refugees. I literally just went to the market board and was like, right, what's the best level 60 gear on the market board I can buy?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
Yeah, Urionja, I'll tell you what, his story has been interesting throughout. The whole thing about playing two sides between the Warriors of Light and Darkness, that was cool.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
Oh, dude, with how rusty I am.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our
It
preparations.
was easier to just spend the gil. And I probably got better stuff as a result. Right? Oh, I know. And I know you will if I need anything in future. Like, for example, if I end up in a duty queue and you're here on the stream, I know you'll fire up and can party and log in and party with me. It's fine.
Ready, my friend?
I love it. By the way, I love the new
Tataru,
quest sound.
I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
The Stormblood quest sound is cool.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
I love that they've got their own bar. That's how you know that we're an elite group of heroes. We have our own bar. And it's stocked.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Gyr Abania?
Oh, that's a shame.
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamigan resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant Told stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate, together. Just you wait.
I'm only just starting the expansion.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
Yeah, Gosetsu's cool. Thousand miles apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success. Shall we then? Wait, not just yet. I knew I'd forgotten something important. Lise, could you come with me? Me? What? Now? Alright, if you insist. Oh god, what's she doing now? Oh no, it's another one of those measurement costume changey things. Oh my god. What the? Whoa. I think you don't have enough defensive armor on your tummy. Like, your weak points are too exposed. I designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Haha, Lydia from Tekken. The work never ceases to improve. I'll have to stop introducing you as the Science Receptionist and start referring to you as our famous seamstress. Lovely. Feel like I take on a legion. Really? Glad you like it, and with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. I mean, first you made an outfit for us, and now Lise? Damn. I mean, it is cool looking. I do like it. Yeah, it's cool. But again, like, there's not a lot of plating, armor, defense, you know? She must have a strong abdomen. And hopefully isn't ticklish. But anywho, where are we going? Oh, back to Hawthorne Hut, really? Oh yeah, because of, like, yeah, what happened over at the spire. I suppose, yeah. Oh, I accidentally used the ticket earlier, never mind. I mean, that's what they're there for. So this is Stormblood, eh? Seems no different to Heavensward so far. Cycles haven't dawned. We're told to expect you. Escort to the wall? Yes, Castrum Orients? Here we go! Oh, is this... Wow! Where's the diamond? Okay. That was cool.
I remember crossing the
hello.
border, standing in Girabania once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us.
Lisa's the new narrator? Oh, hell yes!
Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other. Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
Wow. And do you know what? I'm expecting the areas from now on to be really cool. The reason is, this expansion wasn't released on PS3. Before this expansion came out, Square Enix discontinued PlayStation 3 support for Final Fantasy XIV Online entirely. But what that meant for the devs is that they could literally design all their levels and stuff around the greater capabilities of PlayStation 4. So I'm expecting the areas to be larger, more detailed, be able to have like more players in one place. Greetings, Silence. On behalf of the Orioles and the Alliance, I welcome you to Castrum Orients. Thank you, gentlemen. We are relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempt to retake the Castrum since then? None. Save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols. We barely had any contact with them, but we all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking Baelsar's wall weren't enough, Ilberd summoned a primal right on their doorstep, and Garlemund does not like to let such shades of defiance go unanswered. With a declaration of war, even if it was not Ilberd's to make, and now we are bound by it for weal and woe. The Scions are ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without support and cooperation of the Alamegan people. We would have you serve as our emissaries and make contact with the Resistance. Consider it done, we won't let you down, I swear. Yeah, Lise looks awesome. Then I will leave you to it. Godspeed. We'll take our time then. Although the cats are in the world, you walk in the mine? What brings you here? That missing Alamegan weapon and Draconic Primal. Vega and Shuri. I think Shinobi called it. Anyway, we've been studying the trail of destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere. Which it has singularly singularly failed to do so. Then it is like Omega fell to the earth in occupied territory, meaning it already may be in Imperial hands. Even so, it bears repeating that we engage the stasis systems. Assuming the command we received was executed successfully, the weapon will be of no use to them. Assuming, we should hurry up and find it regardless. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If you want to press on into Girabania, we'll need their blessing. Everyone's counting on us, let's not waste any more time talking. Oh, this is so cool already. Oh, and that's nice too. The brand new quest complete sound. And guess what, guys? I haven't had to do this in a long time. An aetheryte that needs a tuning tune. Oh. Now hang on a minute, where did I get removed? Where did I remove? So that would be favoured. Gridania's favoured. Makes sense that, yeah, makes sense that Uldar's not, because I can go to Gold Saucer and then Steps of Mold. Oh, Hallex. Yeah, you know what, I think I'm okay with, yeah, I think I'm okay with the favoured destinations I've got. Yeah. Because you can only have 3, and then one of them is completely free. Look, a blank map? Oh my god, a blank map. Do I need to talk to the Chocobo dude as well? I think so. Right, I need to start talking to them when I see them. Yeah. Cool, so now he's added. Oh wow, finally going to new places. So, I'm taking this to see what we're one with the most influence. The headquarters is located in a place called Burger's Reach, an old temple, east of here across the river. I learned a route that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with me, we'll be there before you know it. Oh, this is so good. How much longer am I going to be live for? I'm not sure, to be honest. We're almost reaching 2 hours, which is like my minimum time, but I'm not sure whether RJ is planning to stream today or not, but I'm hopeful that if she is, she would let me know. And I would probably, because we have a lot of crossover viewership-wise, I'll probably end by then, but I'm enjoying this. I could just quite easily just keep going. So I will. Head north towards the river. The water's not too deep, so we won't have to swim. And now monsters. Yeah, monsters are going to be tough again. So let's say hello. But yeah, welcome to everybody watching this. And finally, it's Stormblood. Oh, nice. Oh my god, look at that thing. Oh dude, this is beautiful. Top him up. Can I buff you? No? Thought I could sing for him or something. Guess he's got to be in a party with me. Oh man, it feels so good to be able to say that. Don't see any soldiers. Good, let's cross. You're wondering about the tower to the south? Part of the Castrium Velodania. It's where the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after. It's what the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I call it a great big eyesore. Honestly, you can see the rotten banner from absolutely miles away. They never miss a chance to rub it in our noses, do they? Come on, we should keep moving. Okay, no worries. Thank you to the 7 people still watching. Clearly people enjoy watching this game, so I'll keep streaming it for you. That is until other things that come out that I want to do a full playthrough of on Twitch. And then, of course, there'll be more streams of it in future too. I've got a lot that I want to do on this game. Oh, it feels good to actually be discovering areas I've never been to though. And this is beautiful so far. Oh great, spiders. I'm arachnophobic, but don't worry that guys, this is fine. I'm okay. Okay. Level 68. I should not fight them. And I shouldn't do the resistance spider thing. Yeah, well, Matt, I have no worries. You can see that we are definitely in expansion territory now. Well, we were in expansion territory before, but now we are definitely in the Stormblood expansion. Playing in new areas I've never seen before. Now this game's gonna get really interesting for me. I mean, it already was, but even more so. So there's new music, new enemies, new areas. You can see I've never been here because the map isn't filled in. It gets filled in as we travel. So if I just go over here, you'll see more of it gets drawn. And yeah, I had a feeling I was going to make him angry. We should be alright though, we should be able to take everyone on. Close the map a moment. There we go. You can see where to go from the map in the top right as well, so I'm gonna leave the big map closed now. I don't even actually have to press